Hey, this is René, welcome back into another video on this channel, and today I want to demonstrate a new trading strategy, and you can see it running in the background already. It is a momentum strategy, so it trades when there is high volatility, when there are big moves in the market. And we will have a look at the exact strategy here directly in the beginning. So it's like the easiest strategy pretty much that you can possibly think of. So let's have a look at this, for example. There's a trade, and let me zoom in here. You can see this is the trade that we want to look at. Oh, wait. Let me find the trade again. There it is. So you can see this is a short trade, and this short trade was entered because the previous candle, which is this one, and I can make this a little bit bigger for you, because the previous candle had a specific minimum size. So in fact, this candle here was at least 300 points big. As you can see here, it's 360 points starting from the beginning of the candle all the way to the close. So wicks are not taken into consideration here, but from the open to the close, we have over 300 points. So at the beginning of the next bar, we will then open a position, and this position has a 500 points stop loss and a 300 points TP. And in this case, it took the 300 points TP. And that's it. That's all there is to this strategy, and it actually performs quite nice. I will show it to you in a second. Maybe we can have a look at one or two more trades. This strategy does not trade really often because we don't often see these big moves in one candle. But here, for example, we had another opening, and I think we can have a look at this situation again. So let's have a look at this. First of all, we saw this big candle here, which was 375 points. Then we had the entry here, and this trade was closed already around here with 300 points in profit. And then one candle after this, we had another trigger. So there's another 300 points candle, so we have another trade, and this one is still open. So we can also have a look at the TP and stop loss level. So you can see TP for this trade here is up here, it's 300 points away, and the stop loss is 500 points away, and none of these levels was touched yet. So if we activate the test again, we will see if this trade hits the take profit or the stop loss. And if we do it like this, we can have a better view. Okay, this was another profit. So you can see sometimes the trades are open for a while, but eventually it will hit one of these levels, and then we know if it was a winning or a losing trade. So if I just speed this up, you can see it trades from time to time. There are not too many trades, but actually most of these trades are winning trades, which is really important and interesting. I'm testing right now a period all the way from 2015 up to November 2023. And again, I'm testing the 5-minute chart. We will have a look at the performance again in a second. First of all, let's have a look at the inputs. It's super easy. As I explained, we just use a fixed lot size here, 5-minute time frame, 300 points trigger, 300 points TP, 500 points stop loss. And I have the option here for these trailing stops, but I don't use them. So no trailing stop, just go into the market, hit the TP or the stop loss, and then that is it. That's all there is about this strategy. So let me speed this up so we can see the actual result after the testing period. So the test is about to finish, and we can see here already in the graph, actually it looks really, really nice in the tester. So there are a few things I want to point out here, because what we are doing here, of course, is only a theoretical backtest. And with strategies like this strategy, you have to be really careful always, because these strong moves, they usually happen during news events. And what do we have during news events? We have high spread usually, we have increased slippage, and all of these things are not super beneficial for a stable strategy. And this will of course take away some of the profits, I guess. But I mean, overall, during news events, there are also some positive sides. For example, I mean, when you have big moves, you always have the chance to make profits, right? Because for making profit, we need some kind of movement in the market. So it's not all bad, but yeah, you just have to be careful and maybe test this first in a demo account before you go live with this specific strategy. Also, since this strategy is not really working with buy stop or sell stop entry orders, this is taking away some of the risk, in my opinion, because we are opening at the beginning of the next bar, which should add some stability compared to entering the trade with a stop order. But of course, the exit order, the stop loss order, is still a stop order, so you can get a lot of slippage there if the market is going against your trade with a lot of momentum. So yeah, these are some things you should watch out for. But yeah, after all, this is the test. And again, this was for 2015 to 2023 in the Euro-US dollar. For testing, I used data from the tick data suite, which is coming from the Dukascopy data. And yeah, we can see here, this is 100% history quality, whatever this means in the strategy tester, but it's as good as it gets, I think. Profit factor is, of course, positive, and yeah, expected payoff per trade is really, really high because we do not have a lot of trades. And this is something that I do not really like about this strategy. There are not many trades done because, as I said, we need these strong moves, usually combined with news. So in these years, we only had 400 trades. So it's about, I don't know, 50 trades per year, which is not a lot. So you only have on average 1 trade per week. But yeah, actually, most of these trades were profitable. So it generated this really beautiful balance or equity curve. And we can also have a look at some more details here. Usually, I don't really pay too much attention to these analytics, but for this strategy, it's really important. And what we can see here, for example, that the entries by hour are specifically around the 15 o'clock mark here, and this is GMT +2 time. So 15 o'clock is around where the US session starts, which kind of makes sense because with the US session you usually get a lot of momentum in the Euro-US dollar Forex pair, and also there are often important news that will then of course trigger some entries. Also at 21 o'clock, which is later in the US session, which is a time where there are often some speeches or some other important news events, there we also have a lot of entries. So you can see this can be considered a news trading strategy where you should always be a little bit careful because of the possible slippage. And then also, I think, Friday is probably a day where a lot of entries were made, maybe because of the non-farm payrolls, which is a huge news event that is published on Friday. So you can see these things all kind of make sense. And So, but what is actually interesting is even though we had most entries from Wednesday to Friday, Monday was the day with the best profit loss ratio. So this is something which is really interesting, I think. And so also one more thing that I want to stress here. As you can see here, also during the years, we had years with a lot of trades and we had years with only few trades. For example, you can see here, year 2015 starts in the beginning, of course, and ends somewhere here. So 2015 seems to be a very volatile year and we had so many trades here. And then in 2016, we had also quite a lot of trades. But then 2017, we didn't have that many trades. And 2018 and 19 were actually like not a lot of trades at all. And the strategy barely traded in 2018 and 19. It's a really small percent of the overall trades here. And then 2020, 21, 22 were a little bit more trades, I guess. And then 23 we had more trades. But so there are some pros and cons for this strategy. I didn't really do too much development yet. I just created this version, did some optimization runs, and just wanted to share the results with you. So what do you think? Should I work on this strategy more? Maybe test it in a demo or live account? Let me know in the comments. And also let me know if you already made your own experiences with strategies like this that will trade, especially during news events. So this is it for the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great time. Good trades. Bye.